Welcome back to our Warmachine Hordes bat wrap. This one's a battle box battle. We're on to Trollbloods turn 3. So first thing I do with Madrick is throw away the extra fury he had from the last turn and then leech the fury off of those two impalers. Now that does leave the Axer up front with 3 extra fury, so I have to take the threshold check, which I needed a 5 on 2 dice to pass, 5 and under, and fail. So he is going to basically take it a free shot at the Juggernaut. Now, I did make a mistake. It should have been, both those rolls should have been boosted, but I did manage to do 4 points of damage to the Juggernaut. And that lets me remove the excess fury. So now I'm going to activate the first, actually I think it's the second impaler, and see if I can get a shot at the Destroyer. And what I'm hoping to do here is with the Javelin is to get a critical hit. So I boost it, manage to hit, but don't get that critical. And at that point, I don't think I did enough to do damage. No damage on the Juggernaut that time. And then the second Impaler is going to try the same thing. So he takes a shot, I boost it. Managed to get a 9, but I did get 2 3s, so that was a critical hit. So the Juggernaut gets pushed back. We moved him back 6 inches because we couldn't read anything about being the limiting because of the base size, but I think Les looked in and said it was supposed to be only 3 inches. In the end, it didn't affect the overall impact of the game. So now the slam damage did 5 points of damage on 6, so it actually took out that 1 row. And then we went ahead and did the damage on Sorsha, sorry. And she only wound up taking, because of the back poor roll, didn't take any damage at all. Now we had a little discussion here. Now we're with Madrick throwing his axe at Sorsha. It didn't seem right in range, but because he pushed it over to the side, we called it within range. But in the end, it didn't matter because I missed. So on to Khador turn 3. So in the maintenance phase, he's turning Sorsha back up, assigning a focus to the downed Destroyer and to the Juggernaut. Now, we didn't put the Juggernaut or the Destroyer up right away. Comment below, are you supposed to stand these guys up during the maintenance or at the beginning of their turn? And if you can, you still allocate them focus, like the way Les did here. And so what first thing he's do is he did wind up standing up the Destroyer, and he's going to use the Bombard cannon at Madrick. Now he fails to hit, so it does scatter. It manages to scatter 5 inches to number 3, which puts it right between the groups there, so it doesn't hit anybody. Next up, Sorsha's going to hit with her hand cannon, and she winds up getting a hit. And really good roll on the damage roll, and winds up doing 8 points of damage to Madrick. So he takes that 8 points. And now the Juggernaut's going to attack with his Ice Axe on that poor Axer with 1 health left, and managed to do 15 points of damage, which is more than enough to kill him. So the Axer is now gone. Now I did forget to do my regeneration at the beginning of the turn, so he may have been not quite as dead, but still dead. So that brings us to the end of turn 3. So we've got 2 Impalers and Madrick still left. Les hasn't taken any real casualties of damage, but he does have 3 different projectile throwing people within range of his Warcaster, so it's a little nerve-wracking for him. So on my Trollblood turn 4, I'm going to get rid of the excess fury again, and then leech it from the two Impalers there, and then pay the upkeep on Surefoot. So now the first Impaler is going to move up, get in better range of Sorsha, and take a shot with the Javelin. So he needed an 11 on the roll. I'm boosting it as well. So I needed 11 to hit. Got 13, or sorry, I got 11 actually. So I got exactly what I needed, and then wound up getting a 6 on the damage roll. So did 5 points of damage to Sorsha there. And the second Impaler is doing the exact same thing, moving up, boosting the hit roll. Only managed to get a 7 on the die there, so that wasn't enough. So no damage there. And then Madrick goes up with his throwing Wrathrock. Needed a 10 to hit. Boosted the damage, or boosted the attack roll, and still only rolled an 8. So I needed a 10, so that one missed as well. So we're going into Khador turn 4. So So Les realizes he has to block some of these guys up, so assigns his, I believe it's 3 focus to the Juggernaut and a couple focus to the Destroyer. He's going to fire the Bombard Cannon again, boosting it. Does manage to hit this time, and manages to do some damage there. I think he does about 13 points of damage. Now what I've done is I've allocated that damage to the one Impaler, and so the Impaler took that 13 damage after I spent a Fury. I'm not sure if I captured me removing the Fury from Madrick. And so now the Juggernaut's going to charge with his Ice Axe first. He's positioning himself so he's blocking line of sight from both those Impalers. So the Ice Axe attacks first, winds up getting 11, which is more than enough to hit, and then winds up doing 14 points of damage, which is enough to kill off that Impaler that just took the hit from Sorsha for Madrick. So now that leaves me with only 1 War Beast. And now Sorsha is going to take her hand cannon and try to shoot at Madrick. She gets a hit. She just needed a 10. Actually, she needed 11 but got a 10, but still wound up doing 2 points of damage to Madrick. So that brings us to the end of turn 4. On to Trollbloods turn 5. So taking back that Fury from the one Impaler. I'm not paying the upkeep for Surefoot. Now we skipped ahead here. I cast Carnage on myself and then charged Sorsha, and wind up getting an 11 on the roll, and then got 14 damage against Sorsha, and that was enough to do a caster kill. So quick end at the end of turn 5, and so Sorsha is knocked over, and that brings us to a Trollblood victory. So comment below if you have any suggestions or recommendations on this. This is our first Warmachine bat wrap, and it's a little bit different than doing the 40k ones that I've been doing. So comment below if you have any suggestions, anything, ways to improve it, and again, rule mistakes and stuff like that as well. Anything's appreciated, as Les and I are still fairly new to this. Les has an excellent Khador short story that he's posted in the Privateer Press forum. I've got a link below to that. Also, if you haven't watched it already, I was doing a series getting myself ready for a game against Dave at Mini Wargaming, so you can check out the series on the link there. And as always, if you like it, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and thanks again for watching.